I want to say thank you so much for whoever's watching right now live. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Oh, okay, great. So I want to talk to you about two things today, and there's going to be two questions. So two things we're going to talk about is going to be why you want a buyer's agent or why you need to hire a buyer's agent. And the second one is what you need to qualify. So today we're going to focus a little bit more on the buying side of the process because these two questions are directly towards that. So first of all, before I get started, my name is Edgar Ramirez. I'm with Cleary Realty here in El Paso, Texas. I've been an agent for over 2 years. I've helped a total of over 65 families at this point, and I'm very blessed, and I thank everybody so much for the opportunity to help you guys. It's super important to me, and I take that very personal that you guys actually trust me in a process like this, because it's one of the biggest processes of your life. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are watching. Another thing I want to say is I also speak Spanish, so if you have any family members any family or anybody that you think might benefit from this, you could definitely do one in Spanish if you guys like. Switch it in Spanish, whatever it is. Even if they join here, even better. I can definitely answer the questions here. Myra, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, Myra. So let's start off. If you guys don't mind hitting some likes, some hearts, whatever you guys can, helps me the better. If you guys share it, even great. For people that are gonna watch this after it's recorded, thank you guys so much for taking the time to look into this video, and I really appreciate it. So the first question that I was saying was why you want or you need a buyer's agent. So first thing, buyer's agent, first thing you wanna do when you're gonna buy a house is gonna be obviously, you're gonna wanna have a lender, right? So a lot of people panic on, oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get a lender? I need to go get qualified, anything like that. Before you do anything like that or you start looking into anything like that, talk to a realtor. Even if it's not me, talk to anybody that you think of going with. Talk to a realtor first. Let them guide you. You gotta understand that we're the professionals at this. Some of us do it part-time, some of us do it full-time like me. So let us take care of the whole process for you guys. You guys don't really have to stress out. You don't have to stress about anything really. We have lenders. I have lenders. We have lenders that we work with real good. This company has been amazing with me. They have really good partnerships with great lenders. So I'm very happy to help you guys and guide you guys in that process. So that's the first thing when you get a buyer's agent is, of course, making sure you have a lender. Second thing is you gotta understand that when you find a house, it's really not gonna do you any good if you say, okay, well, I'm gonna go with the listing agent or the listing agent. That's fine, you can, but you gotta understand that the listing agent represents the seller of that house. So meaning whoever's selling the house, that's the agent that the agent's representing that person. They're not really gonna have 110% interest on you, because even then it becomes into intermediary, and I don't really wanna get too much into that. And you really don't wanna get too much into that, especially if you're buying a house, or especially if you're a first-time home buyer. Don't get into that. Might as well get a full agent, get a buyer representation, and have them help you throughout the whole process. So the second thing is, the third thing about that is, what we do as buyer's agents is we write offers, we negotiate, we do all the home searching. So of course, as a buyer, you're always gonna be curious and you're gonna be looking at Zillow and all those kind of things, and that's fine. But we have the live market with us. So anything you might see on Zillow sometimes is a little behind. All those systems are a little backed up sometimes. So don't always recommend going with them, but always, it's a good way to look at pictures and look a little bit of details of the home. But again, if you find something, send it to your agent, send it to me, whoever it is, and we'll take care of the rest, and we'll make sure to check all that for you guys. Another thing is also, as a buyer's agent, we're gonna do CMAs. We're gonna make sure that you guys are gonna buy a house that's worth the money that you're gonna buy. Anybody can list a house, really. It takes a good agent to know what you're gonna list it at and what price you're gonna get it, and it takes even a better agent, I believe, to buy it at a good price for their buyers, of course. So that's why me, as personally, when I'm a buyer's agent, I'm very aggressive. I like to negotiate as much as I can for my buyers. Of course, there's different situations, multiple offers, those kind of things that we'll go more into detail later on. But there's different processes, and that's why you want to sit down and have a talk with your buyer's agent. So the second thing and the third thing is going to be just make sure you get a fair market value, of course, in your house. And even with new homes, guys, I understand that even when you go into a new home, you're going to go in, you're going to see a builder, there's going to be a rep already working there and everything, and that's fine. They represent the builder. So the builder is pretty much another seller. They're just businessmen. So you got to look at it that way. You got to understand that when you go to a new home, they represent most likely that builder. And sometimes they're just realtors like me that we sit in builders' homes, and that's fine. We could represent you as a buyer. But some people think that, oh, well, why do I need a buyer's agent if I can just go to the new house and they're gonna help me there? Sure, they can. They really can help you. But think about it this way. If you're not happy with it and you go and just go straight with the builder, you have no realtor, and you're not happy with that house, what's gonna happen? You're gonna tell everybody you can, right? You're gonna tell your family members, you're gonna tell, hey, Rosie, thank you for coming in, Rosie. I appreciate it. How's it going? How's it going? Thank you guys so much for joining. So, like I said, when you buy new homes, it doesn't really matter, because let's look at it this way. You buy a new home and you're unhappy with it. Who are you gonna tell if you went straight with the builder? Your family, immediate people, that's fine. But when you have an agent, and of course it's easy for me to say like, oh, get an agent, right? Of course, it's really easy for me to say it. But it's not just because of that. You gotta understand this is business at the end of the day. So if you have an agent, or let's go back to the scenario when you don't have an agent, and you find that house you like, they represent you, something happens, you don't like the house throughout the process when you close and everything, and you complain, and that's fine, you're gonna complain to your family members and all that. But if you had a realtor, we're not just gonna sell one house. I'm not just gonna sell that builder one time. I'm gonna do business with them forward, coming on and doing all those kind of things. So I'm gonna have other clients that I'm gonna refer to that builder. If they treat you good, obviously they're good for my clients, and I want everybody of all my clients to get everything as best as possible. So again, that's why I don't know if you guys ever noticed with new homes, if you ever noticed they have like special open houses for realtors or little parties, appreciation things, those kind of things. It's just because we're really the ones that bring the business to them. We're the ones that have the buyers, and we're the ones that are gonna do the word of mouth of, in regards of, is it a good builder? Do they treat your clients right? Are they fair? Is the price right? All those kind of things. Might as well just get a realtor. And the reason why, it's not really commissions when you go into a new home. It's not about commissions really, because with commissions with a new builder, a lot of people think that, oh, well, if I go by myself without a realtor, they're not gonna have to pay you commission, so I might save a little bit of money. That's not necessarily true, because sometimes a builder already has it in their budget, what they're gonna pay out if the realtor brings a buyer or whatever it might be. So it's not really about commission, guys. You're not doing yourself any favor by going and representing with a new home. Get yourself a realtor. And to close that question off, most importantly on why you should get a buyer's agent is they're free. They're absolutely free. You have to pay nothing. Well, I'll speak by myself. If you come with me, I don't charge you absolutely nothing. I don't charge a consultation fee. I don't charge nothing. Some agents, they do, I don't care. I've heard, it doesn't really matter. For me, I don't charge absolutely nothing to my buyers. I represent them 100% even though they're not the ones paying me, because the way the buyer's agent gets paid really, it's already into the seller's math net sheet, I guess you would say. So the listing agent, or whatever it might be, in this case, even in a new home, they already know how much they gotta pay out to a buyer's agent. That's why the house is on the market. We already know how much we're gonna get paid before we even show you that house. So in regards to that, you guys have to worry absolutely nothing about getting or paying any agent. And if you guys have an agent that's charging you guys and you guys are buying a house, call me, I'll do it for free. So not to be rude or try to do anything, but I believe that you should never pay when you're buying. You should never have to pay your buyer's agent, because we're already compensated from the other side. So with that being said, guys, come on, it's free. Just get a buyer's agent. Let the professionals do the professionals. We're not gonna go to your work and do your work. Just let us do what we have to do. And just know that you're free. You don't have to pay anybody. You don't have to pay out of pocket for the agent or anything. There are certain times where you might, and it's very, 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 very rare for you to do that. But it's like for sale by owners in that case, that they don't want to pay a commission or anything like that. Those kind of things is what's going on. So I'm going to move to the second question. And the second question is going to be what you need to qualify. So the second thing that we're going to talk about is what you need to qualify when you're trying to buy a house. So a lot of people think they need to be over the 600s to qualify for a home. That necessarily isn't true. I can get you qualified starting at a 580. All I need you is to be at a 580, and then we just gotta figure out your finances, your expenses, everything like that. So give me 1 second. Somebody's here at the office. Ese Panda Man, how are you, sir? There is a car outside, but I don't know who it is. So, all right. So again, back to it. I can get you qualified with a 580. The reason why it's better if you're around a 620 or a 640 is because you're able to qualify for those 0 down payments that you hear a lot. So a lot of people, even including myself, I like to advertise a 0 down payment. The 0 down payment comes with its perks. I mean, you gotta understand, it's 1 in 1. So the good thing about the 0 down payments is that they can help you. As long as you're over 620, 640, we can see what other options we can have in regards to buying a house. Another thing besides the credit, over 580, you're good. How's it going? So over 580, you're good. 620, 640, ideal. We can try to get you the best interest rate. You gotta understand that if you're a 580, you're barely going in there, that's fine. But you wanna make sure if you wanna go a little bit of better interest, that's fine. But when you wanna buy a house. Interest rates, I mean, if you ask your parents or your grandparents, I mean, they got interest rates on what we would call investor hard money loans now at like 10, 11%. So regardless, we're barely going up to like 5%. So we're like at a 4.89, 4.87 interest rate. Again, depending on your credit. So try to work on that, guys. If that's something, if you guys need questions or need credit repair, call me for sure. I have somebody that can help you guys out in that way. And the other thing would be 2 years of employment, 7 years employment, 2 years at the same employment. So this one's a little tricky and it's kind of cool because not a lot of people know that you can do these kind of things. So for example, you're working 2 years at a regular job. That's perfect. 2 years, you're good to go. Let's see what we got to do. Work on that credit, get it over 580. Let's get you with a lender. Let's say you've been only there for a year because you switched a job. If you did the same type of work you did in the other job and you switch to this one, you'll still be okay. Most likely, you'll still be okay to get the loan and qualify, like if you still have the 2 years. Of course, remember, it's always has to be 2 years. Always 2 years. But what I'm saying is that you had a year doing here one thing, electrician, for example, and then you move to another company, whatever, a company X to Y, and then the electrician, you're still doing the same thing, you'll still be okay. As long as you're 2 years, that's perfect. So another thing that a lot of people don't know is when you go to school. So when you go to school, whatever long it takes you, like say social worker, something like that, a nurse, a doctor, physical therapy, any of those kind of careers, teachers, those kind of things. So not we, right? Because I'm not a lender. I want to just make that clear. I'm not a lender. But the lenders count your school as kind of like work. So you went to school 4 years to be a teacher, you graduated, you got a contract, or a nursing, you got a contract with a hospital, whatever it might be, then you're most likely gonna qualify. You don't have to wait 2 years to be a teacher or 2 years to be a nurse, and then that's it. No, you're good. You went to school, they count that as work because that's what you studied for. So you technically worked, right, because you studied. So studying's not hard. Again, congratulations to everybody that graduated with a career and went to school and got a degree. It's very tough and admiring. So keep doing that. Whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. So always just know that if you're gonna graduate with something and you're gonna go into work in that same field that you studied for, you should be okay. But if you guys have any questions, again, just let me know, text me, call me, whatever you guys need. And then also another thing I want to talk on that one is VAs. So of course, we're in El Paso, Texas. We have Fort Bliss. Fort Bliss, one of the biggest Army bases there is in the country, which is awesome for us. It helps the El Paso economy. It's beautiful, it's great. I love the soldiers. We really appreciate your service. Everything you guys really do. I mean, that's why we love helping our military. And with the VA, it's so awesome. With the VA, you guys have like a limit on what you guys can buy with the VA. And not only that, the VA is one of the most, I guess kind of like the most for sure, I guess you can say kind of loan. The most solid loan you can get because it's a government loan. So VAs are super flexible too, debt to income. Fortunately, like if you're not military, your debt to income is average, right? You gotta know what you gotta pay, but when it comes to military, they're a little more flexible with your debt to income. So again, if you're thinking of VA, if you have a VA, you haven't used it, you're thinking of using it, or you're gonna join and you wanna buy as soon as you join, whatever it might be, call us, email us, text us, whatever you gotta do, just let us know. So VAs, just remember VAs. That's very, very awesome. They're very flexible with you guys. So just keep that in mind. So let's see. Guys, thank you guys so much for everything so far. Everybody that's been watching, I really, really appreciate it. And I just want to end pretty much this video with a little bit about something that happened recently. So I switched companies. I was with Keller Williams Realty, and now I'm with Clearview Realty. I'm still doing the exact same thing, guys. I haven't changed anything. I don't do anything different. I'm still selling properties. I'm still selling real estate. I'm selling anything you guys can think about with real estate. So don't think that because I switched the company, I switched work. I still do the same thing. I had some people congratulate me on the new job, but it's really a switch of companies, and I really, really appreciate you guys and all the referrals, everything you guys have been sending me. You guys know who you are. I really appreciate it. I always keep it in mind. All my past clients, man, you guys are awesome. Everybody that keeps sending me referrals, family, friends, everybody that trusts me. I do this as a living, guys. I do this full time. This is what I feed my family with. I love what I do, guys. So actually somebody's trying to come in, so give me 1 second. So pretty much, guys, that almost wraps up our whole video. So I just want to say, like I said, I switched companies. Doesn't change anything. I still do real estate. Again, guys, even if you're wanting to buy, sell, invest, or even if you have rental properties or you have properties that you want to rent out, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you guys out, rent it out as much as possible. Property management, all those kind of things, lenders, surveys, appraisals, all those kind of things we can help you out with. Just give us a call, and if you're thinking of anything, just let us know. Another thing I want to say, it's Halloween season's coming up, which is super, super awesome. So anybody that watched this video, anybody that's interested, I want to say, if you guys are interested in a free pumpkin, I'll be more than happy to buy you guys a pumpkin for Halloween. So just give me a call, 915-255-5977. This is my first video I've ever done live, so cut me a break if I look a little weird or anything. So just keep calling me. I'm gonna try to do this every week. If you guys have any questions that you guys want me to talk in live or anything like this, you guys want me to go over, let me know. I'm gonna start building this up, see where we can take it from here, guys. Again, I really, really appreciate the love and affection you guys are showing. If you guys don't mind sharing it after you guys see this, see if it can help anybody out. Y otra vez, si necesitan español, para eso estamos. Hablamos español, inglés, pues chino todavía no, ¿verdad? Pero sí, estamos aquí para ayudarles en español lo que necesiten. Gracias y cualquier cosa, hasta luego. Bye. Thank you, guys.